Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog. Of course, today is Friday, so that means it's our football picks. Last week, not a good week. I was 1 in 5 on the picks. However, my Karsh House lock of the week, which was Utah State taking the points against Wisconsin, proved to be the only game I had correct. So for the season, I'm 4 and 8 on the year, which is not very good. I'm the first to admit that. But my Karsh House lock of the week, I am 2 and 0. So at least the games that are a lock, I know what's going on there. But 4 and 8, let's see if we can improve. With this week's slate of games, up first is Michigan State, a 32-point favorite over Eastern Michigan University. Now, usually I would say that Michigan State's going to win this game, but they weren't going to cover. However, Mike Hart is on the opposing sidelines, and I know Mark D'Antonio will be searching for him if he can find him. You know, where is he? How? Because, you know, of course, right, Mark Hart's a short guy, so anyway, because Mike Hart's on the opposing sideline, I think D'Antonio and the Spartans win this game 56-0. They will show no mercy at all. Take the Spartans all day in that game. Up next, the big game in South Bend, Indiana, between the Michigan Wolverines and the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Notre Dame very impressive last week against Michigan State in a game that still I can't figure out. I can't figure out why the Spartans had everything to play for and why it was such a one-sided game. Notre Dame, a very physical football team. Both of their lines were very, very dominant. The problem with Michigan this year has been they have not been dominant at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions defense just can't seem to get off the field. And Denard Robinson, although great, and I think we all love him, has accounted for 61% of Michigan's total offense, even though Denard has had almost 1,000 yards in his games as a sophomore and a junior last year, and he does do well in South Bend based on the game 2 years ago. I am sure that all Notre Dame has been hearing about all week has been Denard Robinson and how he has dominated the Irish. This is a big game not only for Michigan, but it's a big game for the Big Ten. I think if Michigan wins this game, it's going to be a close football game, as they all have been the last 3 years, all Michigan, almost literally last-second victories for the Michigan Wolverines. If it's not a close game, Notre Dame, with their physicality, which Michigan seems to lack, they could win this game going away. It could almost get ugly. Not as bad as Alabama, but I do think that the Irish really have been looking for the Wolverines and can't wait to host them in South Bend. So it pains me to say this, and whenever I do pick against Michigan, and I'm taking Notre Dame, giving Michigan the 5 points. My heart's always with Michigan, but I got to be realistic about it. Plus, I'm 4 and 8 on the year, so I'm taking Notre Dame in that game. In our other college game, Oregon is 21.5-point favorite over Rich Rodriguez, the surprising Arizona Wildcats with Rich Rod. These are two very similar teams, very similar offenses, but I think with USC losing last week to Stanford, Oregon again has propelled themselves into the national spotlight as the Pac-12 team. I think Oregon wins this game. I think Rich Rodriguez being on the road against a team that's going to be highly motivated, it might be close early, but in the end, Oregon, which loves to run up the score anyway, I think they win. So take Oregon, giving 21.5 to Arizona. Up next, the Detroit Lions are 3.5-point favorite over the Tennessee Titans. I like the Lions in this game. I think Matthew Stafford's going to have a big game. Tennessee is really struggling. They hardly play any defense. They hardly have any offense. I guess Tennessee could get well in a hurry, but I just don't think it's going to be against the Lions. I think it's very important, and I think the Lion coaches realize it, for Detroit to bounce back after the San Francisco game. So I like the Lions, giving 3.5 points to the Tennessee Titans. Baltimore is a 3-point favorite in the Sunday night game against the New England Patriots. Baltimore's defense has not been as stout as one would think. Their offense seems to be fine, but I think New England, after last week, giving a game away to the Arizona Cardinals, being on national TV, I'm going to take Tommy Brady and the 3 points all day. I'm taking New England with 3 points. Whether they win the game or not, I think it's going to be close, but I do like New England getting 3 in that one. And then my Karsh House Lock of the Week, a team I really like in the NFL is the Houston Texans. They travel to Denver, where they are a 1-point favorite on the road. I think Houston has a great defense. I think Peyton Manning is as good as he's been, although, there's been some questions about it. He, throwing the picks, and is his arm strong enough, and it goes on and on and on about this. I like Houston in that game, so that's my Karsh House Lock of the Week. So again, let's look back at my picks for this week. Michigan State, take them all day. That's the Mike Hart Bowl. D'Antonio will never forgive Mike Hart, nor will the Spartans. They will crush Eastern Michigan by at least 56 points, so take Michigan State giving 32. Notre Dame, I'm taking Notre Dame giving Michigan 5, although hopefully I'm wrong on that one. Oregon, 21.5-point favorite over Arizona. I'm taking the Ducks against the Wildcats in that one. Oregon all day. I'm taking the Lions over Tennessee. I'm going to give the Titans in their home stadium 3.5 points. I think the Lions win big. Baltimore is a 3-point favorite. They're hosting New England. I take Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. I take the 3 points, although Baltimore could win that game, but I don't think they're going to win it by 3 or more. And then my Karsh House Lock of the Week. Well, I'm taking the Houston Texans to defeat the Denver Broncos in Denver. It's a 1-point spread, meaning that it's actually pretty much an even game. I think Houston will beat the Denver Broncos. So there you have it. We will see you over the weekend, talk about the Tigers, their big series with the Twins, obviously the Lions and Texans, and of course, Michigan Notre Dame. So it's going to be a fun weekend as usual. Enjoy it, everyone. Welcome, and we'll see you in the Sports Corner real soon. Until we meet again, have a safe and pleasant one, everyone. See ya. Bye-bye.